Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to share with you a very unique farming industry in Asia, cicada farming. It may sound unusual, right? Most people only know cicadas as insects that make loud sounds during the summer. But in Taiwan and some parts of Asia, cicadas are not just wild insects. They are also considered a valuable food source and even used in traditional health products. Honestly, I discovered this industry quite a long time ago. At first, I only watched short videos from Taiwan. Those videos were usually only around 10 seconds long. Very fast editing. Quick cuts. Background music only. Almost no explanations at all. At first, I was just curious like everyone else. But the more I watched, the more interested I became. I started downloading videos, reading documents, translating information, comparing dozens of different videos, and trying to understand how people actually raise cicadas. To be honest with you, this farming model is much more complicated than I originally thought. If you only watch a few short videos, you might think, oh, you just plant trees and the cicadas appear naturally. But in reality, there is a lot more technique involved. For example, which tree species work best? Should the soil stay dry or moist? What is the ideal farming density? Do the cicadas reproduce naturally or are they introduced? Is harvesting done at night or early in the morning? How do farmers keep the soil clean while still supporting healthy growth? That is why I spent a huge amount of time researching this topic. Some days, I spent hours just watching videos, reading information, and taking notes. I even used AI and ChatGPT to help analyze the farming methods. I uploaded several long videos and asked, if you were someone who knew absolutely nothing about cicada farming, what questions would you have? And honestly, the deeper I researched, the more fascinating this industry became. In Taiwan, cicada farming has existed for many years. In some areas, it is considered a side business. But in other places, it has developed into a fairly valuable agricultural model. Cicadas spend most of their lives underground. Their larvae absorb nutrients from tree roots for years before climbing above ground to transform into adult cicadas. That is exactly what makes this industry so unique. Unlike chickens, ducks, or pigs that can be raised and sold within months, cicadas require a great deal of patience and long-term planning. Farmers must understand trees, soil, climate, and the cicada life cycle itself. Some farmers even combine cicada farming with fruit trees or timber trees to create a more natural ecosystem. From a distance, it looks more like a peaceful orchard than an industrial farm. One thing that surprises many people is the nutritional value of cicadas. According to various studies in Asia, cicadas contain high levels of protein. They also contain calcium, iron, zinc, amino acids, vitamins, and many other important nutrients. In some regions, cicadas are even used in traditional medicine. People believe they may help support health and provide natural nutrition. Today, as the world becomes more interested in sustainable food systems, edible insects are being researched as a possible protein source for the future. Many companies are already producing insect protein powder, insect snacks, nutritional supplements, and premium animal feed products. What I personally like most about this industry is how natural it feels. There are not too many industrial machines. It does not require huge areas of land. There is very little noise. And it feels much closer to nature compared to many traditional livestock farms. Of course, doing it professionally is not simple at all. You must research carefully. There are small details that you would never notice unless you watched hundreds of different videos and compared them carefully. For example, when the same farming technique appears in many different regions, it is usually a sign that the method is truly effective. But videos that only show cicadas covering trees with dramatic music usually provide very little real technical value. If you truly want to learn this industry, you have to learn by observing patterns and details. That is why I say cicada farming is far more difficult than most people think. Today, many people are becoming concerned about growth stimulants, antibiotics, unknown chemicals in food, and pollution caused by industrial farming. That is why alternative food systems are receiving much more attention around the world. I believe that in the future, insects may become a normal part of global food production. Right now, many Americans may still find the idea of eating insects unusual. But honestly, food culture depends heavily on regional traditions. In many Asian countries, insects have been part of traditional diets for generations. And as science continues to advance, public attitudes are slowly beginning to change. If you live in the United States and are interested in clean agriculture, new farming models, sustainable food systems, or unique agricultural industries in Asia, then I think cicada farming is something worth learning about. This is not just agriculture. It is also a combination of biology, environmental science, farming, and Asian food culture. Maybe in the future, farming models like this will become more common around the world. If you enjoy videos exploring unique farming industries in Taiwan and Asia, make sure to follow my channel. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video so more people in the United States and around the world can learn about cicada farming. Leave a comment below. Would you ever consider trying a farming model like this? Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you again in the next video.